Hey, welcome back to Valheim. So, I have been very busy here in my little village, as you can see. Um, Definitely made some improvements here. We've got this nice little hut over here. This is the Weaver's cottage, and the Weaver has a birdhouse outside. I put in a rounded door here, little sign there. Got some windows in, got some ventilation, got a straw roof. And if we go inside, we've got a tanning rack. We've got our spinning wheel, some tools, an artisan table, a big table to lay stuff on, and yeah, every time I get near a door or a window, they open. We've got engineering supplies there, and I've got this nice little corner hearth right here that runs outside. Got some pots and pans, a bed, a little bedside table, and then, of course, a table and chairs. So if I get close to this one, it opens too. And yes, there is a gap up there in the wall, but no, the rain will not come in. Don't have to worry about that. Inside the longhouse here, I have made one or two small changes. Added this little table over here. What else did I do in here? Oh yeah, I put in this pillar right here with the rune markings on it. And then we've got a bunch of food storage over in this corner. And we've got a bee banner right there. Added a little more wood. That's pretty much all that I've done with this hall right here. That path leads all the way over to here. It is going to continue up over that way. We have a compost pile uh, right outside this hall, so any of the waste and everything just gets tossed in here. Over in the forge here, you'll notice I've extended it, and I put a gate there. So all of this is still the same right here. But now we have a couple of iron gates here, and then we've got ingots of stuff just piled back here. Hence the reason for the gates. Because we got gold, silver, tin, metal, you name it, it's all back here. And if we go back outside here, can't really jump up there, but I can jump here. I did a little bit of work on the woodworker's little shop over there, and that's where this road leads. So it leads down over here so you can bring stuff there, but it also leads over that way. And if we go down this road, I made a dirt path that goes up there. And this just continues around over to here and leads down to there. And something that I found out when I'm using my hoe, uh, so you've got paved road here, but if you go over to the second one with the mod that I've got on, and we change this to a circle, open it up a bit, and I hold control, which for me is also run for my character, and then just hold the button down and run. It just continually paves all the way down here. So I can make roads pretty easy with this thing. Just touch it up a little bit here and there, and yeah, there we go. We now have a road down to the woodworking shop. So I put a lamp there at the end of the hedgerow, and this road leads over to that side and also to this side. So when stuff gets brought in, it comes in this side. And of course, we've got a couple of lamps along here so that people can actually see what they're doing when they come in. And then out this side and back up the hill over there. And I realize that pole is terrible. I'm not going to do anything about it right now. I'll do something with it later. I've got another birdhouse over here because, we're right beside the trees. So, kind of makes sense. The woodworking shop. I put up this thing in the middle here. It's a diverger lamp. And I figured diverger lamps would be a little safer in a woodworking shop than, say, a torch on the wall or something, because this whole place is wood. So, yeah, it just kind of made sense. We've got regular wood, we've got core wood, we've got fine wood, dark wood. I think some other kind of wood, and then Yggdrasil wood. Yeah, I've got the hiccups. Wow, okay. Come over here. We've got all of our various we've got engineering supplies here, tool shelf, we've got a workbench, we've got an advanced our construction bench. So the reason I have arrow baskets here. So we're going to be making arrow shafts for the archers. So we may as well have some arrow baskets there to store them in, and then guys can just pick them up and go. But, we've got all of our tools and everything. Yes, that is a forge tool rack. I realize that, but I figure big hammers and tongs and stuff. And we've got an antler engraver because we're going to be doing some pretty intricate woodwork here. I do have a press. I can't explain that one. It just kind of went with the workshop. And then we've got everything for this workbench here. Tool bench over there. We've got a carpentry trestle. The heavy tool rack. Now I put this one here. This one actually belongs to that forge that we've got over there. But that saw blade just kind of fits in here. And actually, so does that hammer. Looks kind of like an adze. So, you know. That door you keep hearing out there is actually out here. So I put a door here because there's an outhouse out here. And there's a light right there. So, yeah. We go up the stairs here. We can go into the woodworker's little area here. He's got table and chairs, some banners, a little sink there, and a bench so that he can sit here and just admire the fire. Possibly read a book, because, well, he's got a bookcase here. Got an armor stand, a little personal chest, the bed, and stuff around here. So I've got a comfort of 11 right here. Actually, if we move over here closer to the fire, we've got a comfort of 11, which gives us an 18-minute rested bonus. Got a desk and a chair here for when, drawing up plans for new furniture and stuff. So, yeah, there's that. Now, I'm going to leave that workbench right there because I may do a little more work on this. I haven't quite decided yet. We'll head back to the village over here, and I'm going to take you down and show you the dock. Okay. Ooh, the fog is rolling in. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's not going to stop us. So back over here by the weaver's hut, I have a path that leads down into the trees. This path, I am going to take this path right up to that door, and then it's going to go over and join up with that one, and then go over that way as well. But let's head down here. I had to put a couple of workbenches in just so that I could get the slope here. You know what? Let's get rid of that tree. And that one. Yep. Let's get rid of that tree too, and that tree, because it's hard enough trying to see where you're going without trees just kind of leaning in and going, "Hi, how are you?" Uh, Actually, I can get rid of that workbench because I don't need it there anymore. I only had it there so I could make this path. Tree. Eh, later. And then, of course, we've got this workbench here, which I'm going to leave there for right now because I'm probably going to do a little more work to this. But this path leads all the way down here where my dock is. And I used like these huge beams here. Those beams are actually here in Odin Architect Big. We've got 8 meter and 4 meter big beams here, and then the vertical poles, 26 and 45 poles and everything. And I used the big diverger wooden floor for the deck. Now, underneath, let's get rid of that. I put these pieces in here so that it kind of looks like it's holding up the dock. Because they are partially buried into these, but then this attaches to that pole, comes across, and then, you know, we've got lots of room out here. We don't have to worry about running into anything here with our boat. Which, talking about that, let's go over to miscellaneous. Let's build a Drakkar. Oh my god, that thing's huge. Nice boat, though. Yeah. Alright. Let's, drop a Drakkar. Right there. Perfect height. Like I can just jump right across into this thing. I like this. Stools, storage, lots of room in there. Can't complain about that. Alright. We can stand up here. We can hang on to this thing if we want. And of course, the tiller, or the rudder, is right back here. This thing is a beast. Wow. And I can just jump back to the dock here. I can already see I'm going to have to lower the ground right there in order to get this thing in and out of here. I bet this thing really motors along pretty good. So yeah, that's the dock area at the moment. More work will be done to that. I'm not going to leave it quite that plain. I will dress it up a little bit. Maybe put a roof on it. Hey, why don't we get really fancy and put a roof on it? Meanwhile, my guy is not running that fast. Actually, he's probably running about as fast as I could right now. My age, yeah, I don't move that fast. Not horrifically slow, but could be a lot better. 10 years ago, yeah, not a problem. All right, so let's go up over there to where the Undercroft is, where all of our magic and stuff is underground, technically. For the purposes of the game, everything is underground right there, but actually it's up there. We'll go past our little grave site here. Hi guys, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. Look like you're having fun. Yeah. Here, I'll just push you over here. Yeah. Here, go have some berries. I gotta fix up this entrance right here. It's okay, but it's not great. I leveled it off here a little bit, but yeah. The gate that I used in the forge there, I think I used the same gate here, and then I've got some fencing that kind of matches the gate there. But yeah, that is the change that I made to the outside of this. I haven't done anything with the undercroft. Um, Everything here is exactly as I left it. So we've got that stuff over there, that stone in the middle, and that's about all I've done with this down here. Did I put anything down here? Oh yeah, put a couple of lights in. That's about all I did. Yeah. Um, oh, right. I put all these workstations in this room. Okie dokie. Yeah, totally forgot about this room. It's the room on the other side that I haven't done anything with. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing done to this room. No lights in here, no workstations, nothing. I'm thinking, you know what? Uh, Disco? Nah, that would be so 70s. But yeah, that's everything that I've been working on recently. Um, since, well, I worked on it a bit yesterday and I worked on it a little bit today. And this is, yeah, pretty much everything that I've got done up to this point. More is coming. I am going to flatten out some of this ground here probably. Um, Really kind of wondering about this space right here. Thinking maybe Chief should have his house up here? Maybe? Or over here somewhere? I don't know. But that's it. That's all I got for now. I will continue to build. Um, I'm probably just going to continue this path right across here to where this ramp is, and then right across to that ramp, and then go from here over to that path. And I might put something right there. I'm thinking, you know, I got windmills right there. We've got a grave site over there. We've got that little monument over there for the graves. Oh, look at that. We're getting hungry. What could I put here? Maybe from about there over to here. And then from that corner to, let's say, here, where this line is. We'll leave that path right there so we can get up there. And maybe I could put gardens right here. And we could plant vegetables in there. Because, you know, the main hall is right there. Would kind of make sense to put it here. Nice and close. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. What? I'm going to get back to building. I got a few more buildings to put in. We got this garden to put in. Uh, I got a dock that I got to work on. So yeah, lots to do. So I'm going to get out of here. And until next time, I'll catch you later.